Nagbabalik po ang low profile. Judge, itong hostage crisis na nangyari. Meron kasing lumabas na istorya diyan na pinlantahan ng droga itong si Calao. Itong si Calao, nitong ating hostage taker. At pagkatapos ay sinubuan pa ng droga. Could that be one of the reasons na parang dumadami illegal na droga rito? Baka mga pulis natin ang mismong nagiging push, nagkaano nito. What do you think?
Well, siguro kaya dumarami ang drug problem natin. Dahil ang source. Napakadali kasing gawa ngayon yung synthetic cocaine. Yung shabu.
Yung shabu.
The poor man's cocaine. Yung iba nga, yung sa toilet lang, nakakagawa sila. And this is very expensive. And there are so many chemists. For example, may mga nahuli tayo galing other countries. Yung mga neighboring countries natin.
Let's not mention
other countries. So, we go to the source. If we cut the source, then that's it. The problem is sometimes the law enforcers are involved. So that is a big problem because there is always that presumption of regularity in official functions. So it is very hard on the part of the accused to defend himself if ever that there is a planting of evidence.
Ngayon kasi, kasi ang nangyayari na nadidinig ko lang, ewan ko kung totoo o hindi, dahil nga sa merong automatic review pag dismissal. Ang nangyayari pag may hinuli, ang sasabihin, ikaw rin. Kahit na i-dismiss ng piskal yan, automatic review yan sa Office of the Secretary, tapos automatic review yan sa Office of the President. Mahigit 100 taong ka dyan sa loob. Ano ba masasabi niyo ron?
Ang mangyayari po dyan, kaawa-awa po yung suspect na nahuli. Kahit dismissin ng fiskal at the inquest level o kaya kahit na sa may preliminary investigation level,
pag nag-waiver, no? Pag
nag-waiver, nag-sign ng waiver ang isang suspect, hindi pa rin siya pwedeng makalaya. Patuloy pa rin siya nakakulong hanggang hindi natatapos ang automatic review sa DOJ.
Kaya nga yun nga tinatanong ko, Chief Ed, na lugar na umabot sa piskalya, no? Tinatapos sa law enforcement side pa lang, tinatapos na yung kaso. Para wag nang pumanik sa piskalya, dahil oras na pumanik sa piskalya, magtatagal na siya sa kulungan.
So, yan din ang source ng graft and corruption sa ating kapulisan.
That's the point.
Instead na umabot sa piskalya, doon pa lang sa baba ay hindi na natutuloy ang pagsampa ng kaso.
Tinatakot nga.
Totoo yun.
At nandun na nga yung mga planting. Pero balik na naman tayo ron, Judge. Paano nga yung... what is the recourse of the suspect, no? Kung ang gagawin sa kanya, ikukulong siya na 1 taon na walang kaso. Can he not file arbitrary detention against the fiscals, against the Secretary of Justice, against the office of against the President?
The case can be filed because there is a period to detain.
Precisely.
That's why the law enforcers are asking the court if the person is detained for commitment order. So without the commitment order, then there is no right to detain.
But how can there be a commitment order if there is no case?
That's why.
Precisely if the case was dismissed, was being recommended for dismissal, how can that be?
So there is no case. If there is no probable cause, then there is no case.
Opa, so sino pwedeng idemanda? Anong recourse nung
criminal case? I think the chief prosecutor can
be sued?
No. Because there is a period to detain. So otherwise, you can be guilty for illegal detention.
Ito ang nangyayari nga po. The prosecutors are in a bind Kasi kami hindi namin pwedeng i-order ang pag-release because of that Department Circular number 46.
Mababanata naman
Oo,
kayo.
kami naman po ang
Insubordination, disobedience to lawful
Totoo po yun.
order.
Lawful order.
I think this is a very good topic for discussion because the department order, it has the force and effect of law. There is a presumption of validity. However, you take note of the period of detention under the rules of court.
Has anybody ever questioned its constitutionality?
There was,
Because of that violation of the of the rights of the accused.
I think the Alabang Boys case that you cited earlier, umabot sa Court of Appeals.
Ah.
Although hindi nag-prosper.
Dahil
Hindi nag-prosper.
bakit hindi nag-prosper? It was dismissed by the Court of Appeals.
I think so. No?
I don't know. There was no violation of the rights of the accused.
I think there was a prima facie validity of the issuances of the circular, sir. That's what I recall, but I don't I can't really stand by that as a definite fact.
Ewan ko lang.
Because there is a presumption of regularity in the issuance of the
Yes.
department circular. So it is up for the aggrieved party to go to court and question that in relation to the rules of court.
Ano ba tingin paring Nick?
Well, alam mo, napakahirap talagang
Yeah.
talakayin yung bagay na yan. Kagaya nga nasabi nga ni Attorney Edwin, na wala pang nangyayari. May nangyari man ngayon, hindi pa rin napag-uusapan. Kaya siguro kinakailangan na talagang i-raise up natin itong question na ito, mapag-usapan pang maigi at para maitama.
But mag-ingat lang yung mga nagpa-planting ng evidence because under 9165, sila mismo pwedeng kasuhan.
Yes. Pero ang problema nga ron we are not talking about the planting of evidence. We are talking about the right of the accused. Na hindi pa siya accused eh.
Oh, he has no case filed.
Wala pa siyang kaso eh. And then he will be detained. He will be detained for a year or over a year because of the automatic review without any case having been filed against him. Tama yung sinasabi ni Judge, arbitrary detention. Ano ba yan? Kidnapping na. Mabigat na kaso
The
yan.
rules of court, eh. It is provided for in the rules.
Mabigat yan.
Ang alternative niya, ipatrial na lang niya.
Paano yung ipapatrial dismissal nga ang recommendation? Di ba? Kaya nga nagka-problema. Kung kailan pa naging dismissal, tsaka nagka-problema yung respondent.
That's the irony of
Di
it.
ba? Napakahirap ng judge, hindi ba? Paano yun? I really do not have an answer to that.
Oh. Siguro,
That should be questioned before the court.
yeah. Napakahirap sagutin yan, pero Attorney Boogie, yung kaninang binanggit mo, gusto ko sanang balikan kung maaari. Yung tungkol doon sa tawas na sinasabi mo, na yun ano yun, na dinagdag na lang.
Pinatungan mo ng 1 gramong shabu. Oh.
Hindi na ba-
3 kilong tawas, pinatungan mo 1 gramong shabu. Anong magiging resulta, Judge?
You total the total weight, including the shabu, because the rule says or the law says it is irrespective of purity.
Oh, so basta may naamoy na shabu, may nakitang shabu ron sa 3 kilos na tawas. 3 kilos ang kaso
3 kilos
mo.
na yun.
Oo, 3 kilos ang kaso mo. Anyway, napakasarap na usap. Palagay ko dapat balikan natin ulit ito. Parting words, Judge.
Well,
Anyway,
this is my first time to be in this program, and this is a very enlightening. Thank you.
okay. Chief Ed.
We, in behalf of the Office of the City Prosecutor of Caloocan City, we thank the low profile program, particularly Chief Boogie Rodrigo and Attorney
Nick,
Nick Nasser.
Ang bunso natin, Darwin.
It's a very stimulating discussion. Sana naman there would be a review of the circulars, the inconsistencies with the basic rights of the accused, no? Because kawawa naman yung pobre na frame up lang. So tingnan natin, we should give primacy to human rights.
And on that note, magbabalik po ang low profile.